Hello Libras, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Libra, I'm working with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun deck this week. I've pulled out a card already and I have an underlying card for you as well. Now, these are very opposite, very opposite-ended energies. Now, you could also have these placements that I'm about to show you. In the past, this is what your past energy was. And it is Mars in Scorpio. So you could have your Mars in Scorpio is the revenge card. It's like, it's intense. It's intense. And Mars in Scorpio, right? Like Mars is the original older ruler of Scorpio. And these are people that typically have like really intense energy. They have really intense energy. They can really put that energy towards accomplishing certain things in their life. So you don't have to have these placements. But I feel like there was something like that here in the past for you. Like you were really, really intent on something here in the past. It could have been righting some type of a wrong. There could have been somebody who did something wrong towards you. Some might have been a perceived slight that came from someone here. There might have been some desire for revenge. It's not, well, I'm going to say Libra in a bad day could have that. Libra in a bad day or a very negative energy could, it's funny. Libra is one of those signs where, like, I have a few friends that are Librans, and I could never see them being as bad as some historical Librans have been. It's one of those signs where when it's bad, it's really bad, baby. It's really bad. But most of the time, I feel like it is a very nice, pleasant, balanced, cooperative, agreeable, type of sign. So I don't know. I don't know what happened here for you. But there's a real extreme intensity. Now, so the energy of you right now is Moon in Cancer. Well, isn't that interesting? Because both of these have like a planetary ruler with them. Is Mars with Scorpio, and then here the Moon for Cancer, which is Cancer's planet, right, or astral body, being a moon, more like a satellite, I guess. But so okay, this is peace. This is peace. But it's also telling me that you are likely the kind of person that feels what's going on in a room. Like you feel what is going on in a room. You feel what is going on with another person. Very empathic. You, I don't want to say that, your feelings are not always, this is coming like from the Gemini part of me, is that your feelings are not always like the truth. But there's something about this sign where, sometimes they might be. Sometimes they might be because you could be picking up on emotional truths that aren't being spoken or discussed, or somebody's not showing them, but you can feel them. This is someone here too who's like, when I say this is so opposite, this is crazy, because this is someone who will do like really great things for the people close to them. This is someone who, if you're going to be in a partnership, you want that person to be both your friend and your lover. You don't want just one or the other here. You want them to be both for you. So, I don't know. Maybe this is even like different, like maybe you were in situations or relationships that were like more of this Mars Scorpio type in the past, and now you're engaging in these nicer, these are nice, like, shared feelings, shared emotions, looking after those around you, wanting to be looked after by those around you. Like, it's kind of funny. It's a very balanced feeling to me compared to what this can be. So there may have even been, maybe there was some type of problem that was going on in the past with a loved one as well. I get this card is so interesting because it's Mercury has delivered Medusa's head. Oh, I can't remember who it was now. Shit. I remember looking this up once before when this card came out, and it's really fascinating because Medusa didn't actually do anything wrong. Medusa was the product of somebody else's jealousy. Although Medusa had, which goddess was it? I can't remember. Some y'all put in the comments. You probably some of you guys are really well read and remembered on these things. But right, so this might have even been around someone else, right? It's like Mercury went and did the bidding of, I don't remember what this god is, who this god is, because Mercury could go anywhere, kind of do anything, and brought the head. Oh no, is that Mercury? No, because Mercury has the wings on the feet. That is Mercury. So I don't know who this little angel is at the bottom here. It was all about revenge. But what was happening was, so okay. So I don't know. This feels like a complicated backstory, so I'm going to tell it. And I can't remember the goddesses though, so just please forgive me. So Medusa was like a servant to a goddess. And she was a very devout servant. She wasn't looking for any attention outside of her, like just, you know, maybe from her own goddess, like praise or recognizing that, you know, what she was doing was being helpful. But the god that was tied to that goddess had an interest in Medusa. And Medusa had no interest in that god. And he ended up, I believe, taking her by force. But the goddess got mad at Medusa, said like she brought it upon herself because she's so beautiful, this, whatever. So then she was cursed with, you know, snakes of hair, and anyone who would look upon her would turn to stone. So that was her punishment. But then I guess she was turning everybody to stone. so some of these gods didn't like that. So it was like, Mercury, go and take her head, get her head. And that, like, the whole thing is fucked up. It is like a really fucked up story. If you want to talk about victimization and misogyny, like coming at somebody from both sexes, you got that right there. It's just really, none of it, the poor woman was raped, and it was like she was blamed for it. So I don't know what the hell went on in the past. Like, it's such an intense storyline with that card. And I guess it can be very intense with Mars and Scorpio. And once somebody is like, once their revenge is kind of activated with that, it ain't stopping. It's not stopping. So I don't even know, like, if this was like maybe some sort of a period or a cycle that you were in, or someone around you was. Maybe there was some type of avenging energy as opposed to revenge. You know, instead of trying to get back at someone that you thought had done something wrong, it's more like trying to elevate the person who was wronged, right? Like more like an avenging something. Right now, it's like, Libra's just like, friendship, honey, friendship. It's all good. So maybe you've become friends with someone here that you were an arch enemy to as well. I'm going to go over here first. I'm going to look at the past, this revenge. Revenge. Who was seeking revenge? Let's ask that. Who was seeking revenge in the past? The Five of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Somebody who probably had every right to seek revenge. Somebody who was put out into the cold. It's almost like Medusa. Medusa's head came back to life and she was fucking after them. So, you put me out in the cold, will ya? Or, if I say that, it's like being iced over. See? Who Medusa had almost like frozen, right? Like turned them to stone, to frozen them. The person who was frozen out was seeking revenge. Who did they want revenge from? Who do they want to get revenge from? The Lovers. Oh, man. What the hell? A lover. They wanted to get revenge towards a lover. They wanted to hurt someone. Here, who's their partner? What the heck is going on here? Ooh, you say there's a fine line between love and hate, right? Okay, the King of Swords came out. Judgment. and the Page of Cups. It could be you. No, it could be you. Do you know what this looks like? This looks like, okay, somebody looking at a situation with this King of Swords and calling it out for exactly what it is. Not beating around the bush here. Pointing a finger. Say, what the fuck? Saying, maybe we can learn to get along. No, because it's interesting because now you have friendship. Was something done wrong to somebody here? Let me just see what that is. Was someone done wrong? Let me see that. What was the wrongdoing here that even brought revenge? What was the wrongdoing? The Four of Cups. What? You didn't recognize me. You didn't see me for who I was. Or missed an opportunity here. I don't know. Maybe this is more like avenging something. What was the Judgment? What was the Judgment? The Hierophant. Somebody's relationship. How somebody governs their relationship. You could have had a serious spat with a partner, man. Like, totally picking that up here. You had a serious spat with a partner or a potential partner. Somebody was not feeling appreciated. Somebody was not feeling recognized. Did I ask what was done? No, what was this directed toward? What was done? I don't think I asked that. I asked who sought the revenge and who did they seek the revenge towards? And then why? What was done? What revenge was done here? Wow, the Five of Cups. I'm going to make you sad. I'm going to make you sad. I'm going to hurt you. Wow, this is really raw. This is really, really raw. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to make you sad. You're going to feel disappointment. You don't see me for who I am. I'm not going to see you for who you are. How does that feel? Shit, this is really intense. And then this King of Swords with Judgment and the Page of Cups. Give me more on this King of Swords. What is this King of Swords seeing? This is somebody who's like barely got their heart invested here. Like, because the King of Swords is, where is it? It's in, how is the King of Swords described here? Right, I have this written a long time ago on my Rider-Waite deck. Aggressive, a firm friend, or vengeful enemy. How interesting is that? That's what I've written, one of the things I've written down. A firm friend or a vengeful enemy. That's not like a don't fuck with you. Because right now you're the firm friend, but you have been the vengeful enemy to somebody here. Come on now. Come on now. Somebody. This King of Swords. There's that. I can be your firm friend or I'll be your vengeful enemy. And I'll make you hurt. Man. The Ten of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. I don't know. This is almost like threatening divorce. Like, it almost feels like a threatening divorce, or I'm going to take the kids. This is really, like, I feel like I'm looking at a past really intense argument and a love that turned to hate. And you hurt me, I'll hurt you. So now we have friendship. Now we have friendship. It's very nice. It's nice. Oh my goodness. Friendship. Now Libra has friendship. Ah, yes, the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. It's like, well, maybe this is a good... Okay, tell me more about the Ace of Wands. Is there some sort of discovery, a revelation? The Ace of Wands. Wow, the Tower. The Hanged Man. Oh, and the Sun. Oh my God. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know if this is with the same person or this is a different time in your life. You know, is this with the same person? Is this a different person, the same person? Give me something that I can follow to understand the answer, please, Spirit. So it's the same person. Seven of Swords. I was in my head saying, okay, if I get swords or something significant here, because it's significant with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, yes, and actually, as I lay the card down, I'm getting confirmation because this person is looking at that while they try to get out of there. My gosh. I don't know what happened here. There was a tower. There was a tower, and then there was a time for deep reflection. I feel like these cards don't represent enough. Like, I feel like the tower and then deep reflection is just kind of making it sound like, oh yeah, everything fell apart, and then I was just sitting there kind of, okay, I'm going to reflect on everything. So, I mean, this energy is so intense that I think that there would probably be weeks or months, maybe even years of catastrophe. But then the Sun is like peace, finding peace and truth. Why is the Seven of Swords here as an explanation? Is somebody hiding something? Why is the Seven of Swords here? I know something came in. Let me just see. The Four of Swords. The Three of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to mend something. I don't know if this was you. You could be dealing with another Libra. You could also be dealing with another air sign. Could be Gemini with the Lover's card and the Queen of Swords. But the King of Swords is Libra. The Knight of Swords is Aquarius. So that right, there's something here. Somebody's trying to figure out how to be friends again. Oh my God. Is this, you know, the whole story that I gave at the beginning with Medusa and Mercury and after chopping off Medusa's head, kind of like that's the revenge. I'm going to get revenge for her turning my friend to stone or whatever. It's almost like after seeking revenge on someone, realizing that, oh, fuck. They were the one that was done wrong. Like they were the one that had a wrongdoing towards them. Could even be like, my friend did them wrong. I don't know. Because somehow there's a perspective that has changed here. I don't know what's going on, but there's got to be a perspective that has changed with the Hanged Man, and there's go from the Tower to the Hanged Man to the Sun. You seem kind of intense. I was just gonna say, like, yeah, a little scary. Like that you could really lash out and hurt someone here emotionally. But then, okay, let's be friends. That feels a little volatile. Scary. Don't know. because there's like this Seven of Swords is somebody who wants to heal something between someone from their past and trying to balance the past and the present in doing that. Tell me about the Tower. The King of Wands. Oh, now who's that? The Knight of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. The King of Wands is the one king that'll go in, and if something needs to change and nobody's changing, it'll just burn that fucker down. So the King of Wands initiate a tower, and then steady things up for a long-term, projecting something different in the future, trying to stabilize something. Man, something was unstable in the past here. The Hanged Man. So now kind of like taking a step back, kind of looking at life with a different perspective, or attempting to. The Page of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Man, what the fuck? I don't know. Okay. The Hanged Man looks like somebody trying to communicate something in a different way. How do I say this? That's what the Hanged Man is like. Like, how do I say this? How do I say I want to be friends? How do I gotta just say something here. Okay? I don't know if this is you or if this was done to you. If this was you, this is one of those things where, to me, it looks like somebody overreacted towards something, and that they tried to hurt somebody that they thought or perceived had done them something wrong. And to me, it's not so much that, you know, people make mistakes and they could perceive things incorrectly. It's the fact that someone would react in this way. So I'm just like, as a human being sitting here watching this reading unfold, I'm going, okay, so like, if you did that to me, and then you came back to me and you're like, I'm really sorry about that. I didn't want, I'll be like, I've seen a side of you that I cannot unsee. And that side is there. And even if it's justified, you shouldn't have that side. Like, that's just, I don't know. I guess maybe people feel, that's how I would feel about it. Probably just tell you to, like, fuck you. No, I don't know what this is. If this is what happened to you, are you contemplating being friends with someone who did something like this to you? Like, I don't know. So the Sun card. The Sun. I'm kind of feeling like maybe this is different people, different energy, because the past is really fucked up, man. The Seven of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Magician, somebody is really trying to backstep on something, backpedal. Somebody's really trying to backpedal with this Sun. Like, oh, fuck. This person's confused, or I was confused. I need to get in there quick and change this. That's what that looks like. I need to get in there real quick and change this. This is so complicated. And it's fucking intense. I'm just going to ask for advice for Libra. What is advice for Libra with all of this? What is advice for Libra? King of Cups. You might have a lot of emotions around this. Really steady them and keep them to yourself. Okay? The King of Cups. So hide your feelings in this situation. What feelings? What feelings does Libra have? But that's Scorpio. That's Scorpio. The Fool. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles. Your feelings are a fresh start to build. I don't know. I was going to be honest. I was just honest. I was just honest. Like, this is... Yeah. I don't know. That just, to me, that there's somebody's character was shown in the past here. I don't know. The Empress is at the... What is this? The Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Empress at the bottom. Gosh, this could even be like... I don't know if you're in a couple, if you're married, if somebody was looking at your partner, or your partner thought someone was looking at you. I'm going to go do the extended Libra. In the Libra extended, I'm going to ask who is really your friend and who is really your enemy. Like, who here, you really should not trust this person. You should not give this person an inch. They'll take 300 miles. And who is somebody that you can really trust here. I'm going to go and ask that. There are two options in the description below for the extended. Thank you so much, Libra. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.